Hey everyone, I'm Timothy Michael and welcome back to E.P.I.C Pride, where I give you all the tea in entertainment, political, international, and cultural LGBTQ+ news. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Santa Monica College, #1 in transfers and top job trainer on the Westside. Learn more at smc.edu.
Animal advocate Carole Baskin, one of the breakout stars of the Netflix miniseries Tiger King, said that she's always considered herself to be bisexual. Baskin operates the Big Cat Rescue in Florida and recently appeared in season 29 of Dancing with the Stars. You might remember earlier this year the documentary series Tiger King that took social media by storm, prominently featuring her efforts to care for lions, tigers, and other big cats, as well as our gay roadside zoo owner, Joe Exotic's hatred of her. She said that she was briefly engaged to a psychologist in the 1980s who worked with LGBTQ+ people, which helped broaden her awareness of her identity. Before that, she just saw herself as a tomboy. Carole says it was during the 80s that she discovered that through dealing with the LGBTQ+ community that she realized she had just as equal feelings for women as she did for men. She also threw a little shade toward her nemesis Joe when asked whether she thought Exotic, the former operator of the Greater Wynwood Exotic Animal Park, who is now in prison for attempting to have her killed, was an embarrassment to LGBTQ+ people. Baskin said that he is an embarrassment to the human community. Get it, Carole? Look, I know that there are two sides to this coin, but I genuinely like Carole Baskin. Did she kill her first husband? Who knows? But if she did, she got away with it, which makes me like her even more. And I love the work that she does trying to protect animals. Now, after 4 weeks of season 29 of ABC's reality dancing competition, Dancing with the Stars, and Heche has been eliminated after viewers and the show's judges were left confused when host Tyra Banks messed up the bottom two couples. After the elimination results were announced, the actress furiously stormed off the set and drove off the lot, apparently without speaking to the press. When asked why that was her initial reaction, Heche stated, "The honest truth is that it took 20 years to process and share my story, so finally telling it and then being voted off on the same night was not the best feeling." She added, "It did feel good to tell my story to show that we have come a long way and we see things with more acceptance now, even though we are not all the way there yet. It's important to recognize how far we've come." During the filming of the show, Heche opened up about her sexuality and her past relationship with Ellen DeGeneres. Now, I've always liked Anne Heche. I think she's a phenomenal actress, and I do think it sucks that she opened up about herself and then got eliminated. But you know what? I hope doors will start to open for her and she can get back on our televisions. Now, sadly, another transgender person has been violently killed. Sara Blackwood was shot while walking home from work in Indianapolis, Indiana. She was taken to a local hospital where she later died. Blackwood's death is the 33rd so far in 2020, further adding to the highest number of attacks on transgender people yet recorded in a single year. Blackwood is the latest in a string of attacks. Felicia Harris, a black transgender woman, was found shot to death earlier last month in Georgia. Michelle Michelin Ramos Vargas, a Latinx transgender woman, was found dead and suffering from multiple gunshot wounds last month in Puerto Rico. Mia Green, a black transgender woman, was found in the passenger seat of a car that ran a stop sign last month in Philadelphia. She was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and later died at a local hospital. Ariane Burnett, a black transgender woman, was found dead of a gunshot wound in Missouri, and Brooklyn Deshauna Smith was discovered in her apartment suffering from at least one gunshot wound in Shreveport, Louisiana. Say their names. This has got to stop. The attack on our transgender community is reprehensible. This needs to be addressed, and I hope that by shedding light on these individuals, we can start taking steps to end this violence. That's my recap of what's happening in the LGBTQ+ community. I'm Timothy Michael, and remember, be loud, be proud, be you, and be epic. All Black Lives Matter, especially trans lives. See you next time.